Hello everyone, we are here to learn how to put together these cards. Now there are two of them here because there are two different types. So depending on which kit you get will depend on which of these that you have. It's really simply luck of the draw. You can request one over the other when you purchase with Christina, and if they have the one you like, you can certainly have that as a priority, though just be aware that we may not. These are going to be very simple. Now, I apologize if this is upside down your way. I'm not used to videos this way. So we're gonna put this one to the side. We're gonna start with this one, which has more white in it. So if you have this kit, you'll know it because it's got lots of white. So we're going to start with our envelope. We want it to be our card base. We're going to do this as a top fold card. You are simply going to layer red, and then your gold, and then you have your white, and then you have your gold, and then you have your red. Simple, right? So you can glue all those together. I do not recommend pop dotting in between or using foam tape because it's going to be pretty thick as it is. And of course a square card always costs extra to mail, so don't forget that if you mail them out. What you would then do, now you could pop this layer up if you wanted to. You're going to do this. If you have any fringes, like if you see, I don't know if you can see over here, it needs some popping out there, which happens with dies. So take everybody's got one of these pokey tools. Take a pokey tool and just poke out what you need to, if you need to. Adhere these two together. You've got your white piece and your gold that matches. And the best way to do this, and again, if you don't have this, you can get this from the store. Ask Christina for it and add it to your order if you need it. It's the Barely Art Precision Glue. It's got this, you can't really see, right? This super fine tip on it, which is great for getting into these itty bitty places here. So glue those together, and when you do, the liquid glue gives you the ability to move it around a little bit, so if you don't get it quite right the first time, you still have a minute or two to move it around and smush it around and get it so it's right. It will also dry clear. Now, one of the tips that I have learned over the years is that yes, it is going to show on any type of mirror or metallic kind of cardstock, so all you need to do then is either with a damp paper towel or with a baby wipe, just go over it gently. That's it. And then when it dries, it'll be off. If you still need to, you can scrape a little bit, but don't scrape too much because depending on the cardstock you use, it might actually scrape the metallic or the mirror right off. So just do that. You can also pop dot this over the white, or you can put it right in there. Once you have that done though, take this piece. This card's really just assembling. Take this piece and it fits right inside. So if you've pop dotted it, that's great. And I would definitely do this piece first, whether or not you are gluing it flat to the white or whether you are pop dotting it. That way you can get this piece perfectly centered in there. And then, my flowers all together, you've got this piece in the middle. And again, the Barely Art Glue works great on this. I, again, would not pop this because how are you gonna do that without seeing it? I would just use it there. You then have a cluster of flowers. Now, you may have to snip some of the yellow. You'll see that there is some yellow backing them. Some of you have them separated. Some of you have them clustered together. So if you have them clustered and you need to snip them apart, feel free. If you need to just snip off some of the gold that's already on there, feel free. You can see that on the back on this one. And place it wherever you like. If they're already together, they're already clustered for you. Place them wherever you like and your card is done. Now the other card is the same. It's just a little bit of a different version. But you are, again, going to layer the red, the gold, the white, the gold, the red, and you'll do a much better job than I just did here, I'm sure, because I'm just sort of assembling it for you. Now this version has just this piece in gold. So again, you can lay it flat on here or you can pop dot it up. My suggestion would be to put it on pop dots there. You've also got this pretty piece here in the middle that goes, I'm sorry, I just noticed that there's a glare from this. So you've got this pretty piece in the middle. There's nothing backing it because it just kind of looks pretty this way. So we made a few of them. Now with these flowers, again, these are already done for you, no flower shaping needed. I usually like to put the smaller one in the middle between the two. You can put them anywhere you want. You don't have to cluster them. You can put them in the center if you prefer that. Make the card your own. So that's how you put these together and assemble them. I hope that that was helpful. Come on back the next time we have a video up or another card class, and we'll get those videos out to you. I hope that you'll join us for another card class soon, whether it's in person or by mail.